Good morning. Today's segment, Amigos on the Go, is going to be solo amigo on the go. Fernando took the day off, so it's just moi. Some good things about this. Not going to be hearing, oh, curb check. Oh, Tony hit another curb, which is entirely made up. Not going to have to hear about there's no best of Fremont, best driver thing, which there could be. So we don't have to hear those things. I don't know why Fernando has the day off. He didn't really share with me, but I thought we'd just try a little solo amigo, get to talk what we want to, about what we want to. Stayed up and watched the Huskers last night. Big mistake. Love watching them. That was not fun to watch. Did not play well. But I was thinking, I don't know how fair it is for the Big Ten to make a team go out, play 2 games on the West Coast, which I understand why, because they're there. But the second game is a 10 o'clock start for what their body's accustomed to, where the other team has such a big advantage because they're in that schedule day to day. But just my thoughts. I didn't think that's even playing field. Of course, it never is when you're on the road anyway. But got to run some errands this morning. Got to pick up a birthday cake for, probably just ruined the surprise, even though he probably knew it was coming. But Brandon Johnson's birthday today at Deers Ford, our general manager. So if you get an opportunity, drop Brandon a line, wishing him a happy birthday. Great guy to work for. I think a lot of employees there at Deers feel the same way. So, and again, I want to remind you, if you get an opportunity to go on to the Fremont Tribune website and nominate Deers Ford under the automotive things. And then under community, there's several we'd like to be considered for, which is best locally owned business and best place to work for employees over 50. So if you get an opportunity, please do that. That helps us. It enables us to continue to do the things that we do for others in our community, which I think is amazing, the way that Deers gives back. And it's a good time to not only thank the Deers family for being willing and understanding what an important role they can play in the community, and they've always done that. So big thank you to them, and also our general manager, who really, Brandon Johnson, whose birthday it is, but really understands the importance of community, and so we do a lot of things to try and give back to Fremont. So if you get an opportunity, you can go on and nominate us. We appreciate that. Another gray day, 41 on the truck. Of course, staying up late to watch Nebraska play. Obviously, I'm a little tired today. Hopefully you're watching this and you're going, well, you don't seem tired, Tony. You seem that your same old chipper self. I'm sure my wife would probably say that. So we do have, coming up soon, we're going to have a podcast, the Auto Amigos podcast. Trying to come up with a name for that. Seem to not be able to agree. You know, the guy who's always saying curb check doesn't like curb check with the Auto Amigos, which I, of course, think is fabulous, but I think it's, do you ever wonder if he doesn't like it, or if it's because it's my idea? Hard to say. And then, of course, Fernando, he would like the Auto Amigos off script But then again, we're certainly willing to suggestions. If you come up with your own idea, send that to us. Comment and share. Again, make it nice. If you want to be funny, you can be funny. I know there's more than just me who can be funny. So send that to us. We'd be interested in looking at those, and always appreciate and value your input. So I'm running these errands, but I'm taking a long way around so that I can talk to you for a little bit. Start my day by taking pictures of a snow pile again, for those of you who know what that means. Gives you a little idea day to day, how it's melting. It always makes me think of that Wizard of Oz movie where the witch gets water thrown on her and she says, "I'm melting, I'm melting." It reminds me of that. That was a movie I was scared of when I was a kid. Those flying monkeys. Nightmares about that. But then every time it came on, we had to watch it. It was like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Those young people out there watching, you are not going to know what that movie is. Folks more my age are going to know what that movie was. Dick Van Dyke. Now I got that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang song going through my head. Not going to sing it for you. I'm going to save that for the Heartland Songwriters Showcase at Southern Style, May 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Deers Ford is the anchor sponsor for them. And by the way, they are looking for more sponsors that would like to get involved with that, which I think is a great opportunity, folks, because it's going to get huge. They have double the artists they did in December, and it's going to be once a year. They did it early in December with the idea that it would just be an introduction, but now we'll be doing in May every year. And we were present all 3 nights. Somebody from Deers Ford. Great talent, a lot of fun, great atmosphere, no cover charge. God, I love that. You don't see that anymore when you go see live music. And the other thing I really liked is that all the money from the sponsorship go to the artists. Southern Style does not keep any of that. It goes directly to the artists. And I know right now they have 62 artists coming in May, and they'll all be performing in 3 days. And so you're going to see a lot of music, original songs that were written by those people coming. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, reach out to me at Deers Ford, or you can reach out to Southern Style, and we can talk about that. But great opportunity for you to get on the ground floor of something that's going to be huge. I know those of you who talk on the phone, you know, obviously through your car when you're on the road and you're at a light or a stop sign and you're wondering if the people in the vehicle next to you are going, "Look at this weirdo talking to himself in the truck." I'm kind of feeling like that a little bit. Usually when Fernando's in here, I don't think about that, but definitely feeling like that this morning, that I may be being judged. And if my daughters are watching, they might be saying, "Yeah, our dad's kind of a weirdo." I know if my sister's watching again this morning, she's definitely saying he's a weirdo. Which I wouldn't get, because I was always so loving to her and nice and just tried to make her feel good about her day. Some guys out working in the parks. It's that time of the year. Shout out to Alan Winterstein on his work anniversary today at Deers Ford. Thanks for all that you do, Alan, for our customers. Just being a good guy to work with. Probably noticed a trend there. Alan was a Fremont High graduate too. A lot of those guys just seem to be great guys. Alan was younger than I was, about 3 years. But if you look at our Facebook post, you're going to notice that one of us has hair and one doesn't. And I'm not saying that's a bad look for Alan. I mean, he probably rocks it. But Alan is a good golfer. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want him getting overconfident. Over to my right, Deerfield Elementary. A beautiful new building and facility for the Fremont Public Schools. Which one thing I would tell you is if you go around to the various schools, which we did, we delivered donuts to all of them. And they are all great facilities. I think Fremont has done a great job of keeping their facilities top notch. But I think that the city of Fremont takes great pride in its schools, and so hats off to them for investing in the future of your children. Wondering why some people don't understand what a green turn arrow means. Heading down to get a cake for Brandon, which I know he's not even going to eat any of it because he's tried to eat healthier, which the guy's done great. He's down quite a bit of weight and has kept it off. Kind of reminds me of the line from the Grinch. This time I'm going to take it off and I'm going to keep it off. Those of you who are Grinch movie fans, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Something I try and watch with our daughters every year at Christmas, which is a lot of fun. Except for that my daughter Kylie knows every line to the movie and likes to say them while the movie's going, which I probably do too. She's probably a little bit better at it than I am. So we're gonna stop at Hy-Vee, get a cake, and then gonna stop and get some gift cards. We're gonna be doing some fun giveaways. Nothing huge like a snow melt giveaway, but little things just to try and make it fun, have a little fun with you. As you can probably tell, I like to have fun with you. I don't know if my compadre is as fun as me, but I definitely like to have fun. Safely avoided a curb again, like I always do. A little mist in the air right now. So pulling in, parking. Just wanted to reach out, see how your morning was going. Spend a little time with you. Gonna give a little shout out to Fernando. Wish you were here, but I did enjoy getting to talk about all the things I wanted to talk about without all those hurtful things being said to me. So have a great day. We'll see you soon.